All right, over the past few days, we've shown you just about every angle of this explosion that we could.
Yeah, and no one except for first responders, though, and investigators, also the FBI, they've been allowed to go in and past that police tape to see the scene up close and personal, at least until now.
News Channel 3's Tori King was guided through the blast zone by Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills.
For the first time ever, we are showing you the inside of the blast zone. Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills giving us special access to come in here and show you the damage that is never before seen, and also how the city is now working to pick up the pieces.
In my mind, when you see a explosion that large, with a plume that I could see and feel from my house, then you have to start thinking to yourself, what exactly happened here? This is a big device. And this seems more like Beirut than it does Palm Springs.
Mere minutes after 25-year-old Guy Edward Bartkiss detonated a bomb in the parking lot of a Palm Springs fertility center, Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills sprung into action. Although he wasn't officially on duty that day, Mills heard the explosion and knew it wasn't going to be just another normal call. Were you working when it went off, or did
No, I was actually just got done playing pickleball. So I'm in tennis shoes, sweaty shirt and shorts and a baseball hat.
Despite not having any protective gear on in the moment, the chief ran into the scene without hesitation.
Any critical incident like this is chaotic. What you're doing is you're coming in, there's smoke billowing, there's debris all across the street.
Mills immediately began putting the pieces together.
Obviously, there's a lot of stuff on fire, big pieces of shrapnel all over the place. And I thought, okay, cars just don't explode on their own. And so what was the cause? How big was it? Those kind of things. And I knew pretty quickly in my mind that this is very likely to be a terror incident.
You knew almost instantly.
Yeah.
He, along with several other agencies, began sifting through the rubble, searching for possible victims.
Chief Mills, in that moment, showed true leadership and why we serve our community. When the moment of truth comes in the most critical moments, everybody rushed in to try to help in any way, shape, or form to save people's lives. And not just the police department, but the firefighters as well. They were here hand in hand with us.
Mills giving me a first look at the blast zone and the debris in the aftermath.
As part of the evidence collection process, you start looking for pieces of evidence. And these are the big chunks. I mean, there were lots of chunks that were just, the size of your hand all over the place. And so collecting those, and then body parts were strewn over a 300-yard radius. I mean, this was a complex scene.
He even showed us the spot where investigators believe the car was parked before the bomb went off.
The car was probably backed into right here.
So this crater was
This
caused by the
crater is
blast.
caused by the blast. This is a microsecond kind of deal where bang comes back, and then the destruction that it causes is just immense. I mean, even that building, which is 30 yards away, the top of the building is completely compromised. The roof you can see hanging down in the overhang. The stucco is broken, and then inside it's shredded.
The car used in the bombing was completely torn to pieces, some of those chunks landing on nearby rooftops and embedding themselves into buildings several blocks away.
As the car blew in two, you've got the main part of the chassis over there, the engine block and so forth, it's all burned up. And then and that's also where we found the rifle.
The FBI was saying between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. they're looking for any information if you saw this car driving by.
Right, and and then we're pulling video. I mean, our detectives have walked to every building on Indian Canyon and Palm Canyon looking for video. So we'll piece it together. It'll just take a great deal of time. These things just don't happen overnight.
And when asked about the bomb used in the blast, Mills said it wasn't just an average homemade explosive. It was sophisticated.
This isn't your light fireworks. I put a bunch of fireworks in my car and it caught the gas tank on fire. This was a purposeful, intentional act of violence to destroy the building, to harm, embryos.
Now, several days after the explosion, Mills says he has his fellow first responders to thank for their bravery, putting the lives on the line in the face of the unknown.
Our team is exceptional, and when you have people leaving their homes, looking at their children and their mates, and coming to work and recognizing the uncertainty of what's taken place, but know that that is their job and their responsibility without hesitation, that's what we want to celebrate.
Do you have a message to your fellow officers?
I'm just very proud of all of them. for their response, again, without hesitation, and they're running towards danger, and just very proud and honored to be part of our department.
As of right now, the fate of the IVF clinic building is unknown, but we will continue to track any updates as soon as we get them. If you'd like to see any of our previous reporting on the incident, all you have to do, head to our website, kesq.com. Inside the blast zone, Tori King, News Channel 3.
Such devastation there. It's hard to imagine the power of that blast caused so much damage.
Right,
Wow.
and again, they are calling it the largest bombing attack in SoCal history. Shows you how large that blast was. All right, that was our Tori King again reporting there.